Hello students, this is Sagarika Mohanty. Welcome to statistics classes. In previous classes, we discussed about some methods relating to collection of primary data. And in these classes, we cover the new concept that is census method. Let's start our class. So census method is related to collection of data when the statistical investigation is conducted wherein the data is collected from each and every elements of the population is known as census method. That means when the person want to study of each and every element related to investigation, then this method is suitable. For this purpose, the investigator is required trained personnel, and also the data is related to collection of data is related to high degree of accuracy. The example is related to the demographic data collection, that is related to birth rate of India, to collect the data related to death rate of India, or literacy rate, workforce in India, life expectancies of population of our country, or size and composition of populations, etc. So basically these are collected and published by the Registrar General of India. And the famous example is the Census of India, which is conducted after every 10 years. And this method is also known as complete enumeration method, or 100% enumeration method, or complete survey method. Now we discuss the merits and demerits of census method. So first method is intensive study of population. Intensive study of population means we can say that the in-depth study. That means in-depth details are available when we choose this census method. As we know that the census method is related to study of each and every element related to the investigation, so we can say that this is an intensive study. Next is high degree of accuracy and reliability. As we know that in census method, the investigator go to personally collect the data, or personally observed then collect the data. As it is a personal in character, so the accurate result can be possible, or we can say that there is a high degree of accuracy as well as reliability. The next is suitability of the method. Suitability of method means this method is suitable when the area of investigation is large, or we can say that when there is no homogeneous nature. Or we can say that there is no homogeneous population. Homogeneous population means similar nature's population. As we know that the census method is basically used for to know the population of the country. So in our population, not only the same persons are available. In our population, the babies are available, the children are available, the old persons are available, the young persons are available, etc. That means the population is related to your heterogeneous in nature. So we can say that suitability of method means we can say that when the population is heterogeneous, then this method is suitable. Next is demerit. Demerit's first point is expensive. Expensive means we can say that when this method is chosen, the investigator or the expenses of investigator is more. That means we know that the investigation is done in personal in character, that is done through the personally. So for this purpose more manpower is required. As more manpower is required, that means more money is going to the more manpower. So for this purpose we can say that this is expensive, or we can say that more money is spent to collect the data. The next is time consuming. As we know that this is an in-depth study related to any investigations, or in-depth detailed information is required, so it is required more time consuming. And also we collect the data personally, So it is involved more people, and more people data are collected and their replies are collected, their response are collected. So for this purpose we can say that this method is more time consuming, or more time is required to collect the data. Next is more manpower required, as we know that the area of investigation is large. So for this purpose one person is not possible to collect the whole population data. For this purpose more manpower is required. Then last is inapplicability. Inapplicability means this is not suitable to the basically indefinite population. That means if we study the related any destructions of the country, then this method is not suitable. So these are the basically merits and demerits of census. Now we discuss the next topic, that is sampling method. So sampling method is a method when only some representatives of items of a population are selected and data collected from these items are used for analysis. This method is known as sampling method. That means in sampling method we collect some samples. After collecting this sample, we properly study this sample and to gather information from this sample. So these are basically your sampling method. The sample is basically the part of universe or population. So sample is smaller than the population. As this is a small part of the population, thus is a smaller part of the population or smaller than the population. For this concept we can also understand through the small example. This is a human body. When we examine any blood of human body, can you collect all the blood from the human body, or can you test all the blood of human body? No, because we test only the small drops of blood from the body and then take this examine. So this small drop of blood is known as sample. Like this is a population. This is a whole part is a population, and we just study the small part. That is, let's take this part is a small part. This small part is known as sample. So basically this sample represent all the population, all the total population. Here like that, the small drop of body of a human being is represent the whole blood of the human body. So this is a sample. So first we collect the sample, then gather information from this sample. Next is merit of sampling method. So these are the basically merits of sampling method. We discuss this one by one. First is reduced cost. We can say that the sampling method is more economical as compared to the census method, because we just study a small part of the population. The next is greater speed. As we study the representative units in sampling method, so we can say that the data collection is go through a greater speed. Next is greater accuracy. This is the same answer when more accuracy is compared as the census method, because in the sampling method we collect the small part which is represent the whole part. So small part study is more accurate as compared to the census method. The next is greater scope. Greater scope means here the trained investigators are basically required and they use some specialized equipment to collect the data. The next is administrative convenience. Basically the scale of operation are at the low level. So the planning, organizing and supervisions can be conveniently managed, or we can say that which leads to administrative convenience. Next is scientific approach. Scientific approach means this is basically scientifically techniques are used to collect the sampling and through the sample then we collect the data which is appropriate for the study. The next is detailed inquiry. Detailed inquiry means we collect the small sample, so it is easy to study the small part of the sample, and we can say that to easy to in-depth study of the sample. And the last is exceptional applicability. Here there is two exceptional case where the sample study is difficult. First is size of population is infinitely large, and last is when the study of destruction. So in these two cases, the sampling method is not appropriate. So these are the basically the merits of sampling method. Let's discuss some demerits of sampling method. So these are the basically demerits of sampling method. Let's discuss this one by one. First is difficult to achieve 100% accuracy. As we know that the sampling method is based on study of small part of sample which is represent the whole population. So here is difficult to achieve the 100% accuracy. The next is lack of representativeness of the sample. Sometimes what happens when we collect the sample is not represent the whole population. For this purpose it is difficult to collect the data. The next is bias in the selection of sample. If the investigator deliberately collect the data or deliberately related to the biasness or do any partiality activity, so it is difficult to collect the data from the sample because the sample is not represent the whole population. And the next is lack of specific and specialized knowledge. When we collect the sampling, when we use the sampling method, you use some statistical techniques. If we have no specific or specialized knowledge how to use the statistical techniques, so we cannot collect the data appropriately. And the last is not possible in case of heterogeneous population. Heterogeneous population is related to in different characteristics. So when the population is in different characteristics, then sampling method is not suitable. That means this is suitable when the population is similar characteristics, or we can say that when the population is homogeneous in nature. So these are the basically demerits of sampling. Now we discuss these two methods through a comparison chart. First is nature of inquiry. The nature of inquiry related to the census method is extensive inquiry, or we can say that in-depth inquiry. And in sampling method, the nature of inquiry is limited in nature. Next is economy. Economy is basically related to the time, money and manpower. Here in census method, there is a less economical. That means it requires more money, more time and more manpower. And we can say that more economical in sampling method. Here the money, manpower and time is required less as compared to the census method. Next is suitability. Suitability when the area of investigation is heterogeneous in nature. And here the sampling method suitable when the area of investigation is homogeneous in nature. Next is reliability. This method we can say that more reliable because the study is related to in-depth, and this is less reliable because the basically the study is related to the represent the whole population. So small population is studying sampling method. So for this purpose we can say that is less reliable as compared to the census method. Next is accuracy. Same answer. This is more accurate as compared to sampling method, and this is less accurate as compared to census method. And the next is organization and supervision. Basically, it is difficult to organize and supervise because it is the area of investigation is large. So for this purpose, there is many difficulties that arises to collect the data in this method. And in sampling method, as comparatively, it is easy to organize and supervise. So these are the basically the difference between the census method and so this is basically the concept of census method and sampling method. If you have any doubt, then you can write in the comment box. Thank you for watching me.